Why yes, another video again. Hello, it's me, CLG. Going up the old escalator. Minneapolis Library. Did a video on this before. Let's just do one more. I mean, why not? Who cares? It's my channel. I can do what I want to do, okay? So the old Minneapolis Library, the main library, it's a huge freaking place. Check it out. So this is Nicollet? Yeah. My office is a block that way, the block that way. My day job it is. But this library is just amazing. Yes, this is a library. It's absolutely insane. That up there is some kind of weird structure. It's kind of for art or something. It's like a big wing. And years ago when they were building this, I used to ride the bus from Anoka down here to my job, and one of the construction workers would tell me what it's like to work on that. And it's because this was all just concrete beams and steel, and there was wind flying through it, and they were working on this thing through the winter. It was absolutely insane. So here's the library. But anyway, that story is just a ride with a construction worker who was working on when they were building this quite a few years ago. This has been here for probably 15, 20 years maybe? Been around for a while. So yeah, I haven't spent much time up in this here library, but it's, I mean, you can see there's a lot going on with this library. It's pretty good. Some of the libraries, I know St. Paul has a big main library. This one probably has it too, but they actually have, I'm not sure if they have them here, but they had or still have, I think St. Paul has it too, but they have like music studios where you can go in and make up tunes. Like, I don't know what's in there, like instruments or multi-track recording systems. I don't know. So, but here in Minnesota in the wintertime, there's just not much going on. So, inside is kind of what happens. And if you live in a climate where everybody's inside all the time, typically that's a good climate for ham radio operators as well as rock and rollers, because you can sit there on your multi-track and make up tunes. You know, there's a lot of good rock and roll guys from Seattle, Chicago, Nebraska. Lincoln, Nebraska's got had a pretty heavy music scene. Minneapolis does, and it's been for quite a while. Used to be, you know, this is the land of Prince here, but there was more than just him. There were some good rock and roll bands here back in the day, back in the late 80s, early 90s, before the grunge scene went on. So it's a little more information, aside from the ham radio, just a few things that I can tell you about from my experience. So yeah, we got some rain coming down here, folks. But a little history of CLG. My hood's all screwed up. A little more history about me and who I am and where I come from and all that jazz. Back in the 1990s, I was doing the ham radio for quite a while, but until I got to be kind of a teenager, I got interested in rock and roll, you know, electric guitars and all that. And so my interest kind of shifted. And for many years, you know, trying to be a rock and roller on the guitar. Oh my God, what a bunch of crap that was, you know. Some of the things about that kind of thing is, you know, you got to practice. And you can't spend all your time getting wasted, you know. You know, I think a lot of musicians or youngsters that want to be musicians, at least back in those days, were kind of led astray by the party thing, you know. And that's kind of what my deal was. So the whole rock and roll, I'm gonna be a rock star thing, gave it a good try. Even went out to Washington State in 1991 when the whole grunge scene was going on. But myself and my two other buddies I don't know about them, but I don't think I was really motivated. And I think the thing about me is I discovered that it just wasn't a way of life I wanted to lead down. I just wasn't committed to it, you know. The real deal behind music was you actually have to know how to play really well to make it. And it seemed like back in the 90s when the whole grunge scene was going on, it seemed easy, but it wasn't. So, moved to Washington State. From there, I wound up in Portland, Oregon. And in Portland, Oregon, I went to school, went to a drafting school, and got going in, you know, office work, doing drafting. I'm still doing it. So I work in engineering companies. I do everything you can think of, mechanical, electrical, you name it, 3D modeling, all that. So got a little history in the engineering field there, as far as the design is concerned. But the ham radio, I think that whole hobby was really a good boost in getting me started in some kind of a technical career, which I have no problem with, because it did pay the bills and it did put food on the table and extra money, you know, to, you know, aside from just working those old restaurant jobs. That's what I did before that. That's why I kind of went back to it for a night job, because I was kind of familiar with that. So anyway, I don't know, I'm just blabbing on and on here. So yeah, just a little rainy day here after work in Minneapolis. Here's the library. I'll just give you like a shot of it here. This library is incredible. I mean, look at this thing. That's the wing I was telling you about. The construction guy that I used to ride the bus with was telling me all these stories about being up on the structure and wind almost knocking them right off. So thank God I didn't become a construction worker, because I'm not a person who can handle that. You people out there that do construction, you have my thumbs up, because you guys are the ones that take the goofy engineering plans that I draw and actually make it work. Thank you very much. That's about it, folks. I see my bus a-rolling and a-coming. I want to say 73 and just enjoy this video, and we'll talk to you again. Hopefully someday there'll be some ham radio content, but for now it's just me and my goofy jacket. You know what I'm saying? 73s and 24s. Check it, check it. See you later. Why did I say that? It doesn't make any sense.